Today I'm taking my glasses off. We're gonna be talking about Nintendo right now. The biggest failure in the universe, my friend. And you know what? I am tired of it all. I am tired of patenting certain things. I heard what patenting is. I heard what it does. And it makes the world a shitter place. I'm not kidding. I can tell you the story. So there's something that they call patenting, and it keeps from a game mechanic, keeping it from other games while they're making it, like Call of Duty. The gun combat's only for games like Fortnite, Call of Duty. They allow that. Good. And it also makes more games because it's not patent. You have Nintendo in patenting. You pretty much come up with this right behind me. A game where no one's allowed to change. Nintendo, I literally said this after a year, that you have been doing great since 2023. No suing, no problems, no issues, and now we have it here. Nintendo, open your eyes, you dummies. Where are you coming from? You have all this, Japan has all this tech, and you still work with a 1944 computer that doesn't even exist. It's like you went back to the Stone Ages. I can create a better game with the game mechanic than just Pokemon. I could, but yeah, I'm not. It depends. It depends if I'm creative or not. So now I have to figure out why they're doing it. I know it's the middle of the dang day, and I look like a creepo. Nintendo, please stop. You're hurting your customers. And if you don't take care of the customers and give them games that work, like these, they still work, people are gonna hate you, and then they're gonna stop buying from you. Come on. The other company, I forgot the name of the other company who created Power World, they did good in all of this. They gave us a game that is not just the same reload upload all the time. I even watched Moist Critical's video just 15 minutes ago, and look at this. Nintendo's already taking the L's already. Nintendo needs to continue taking the L's so they can figure out what can make them the W's in the world. But they haven't listened to anyone. They don't care. It's not fun with that. Think of a game that always thinks, like, the game that, like, remember how games, there's some, the game out there that says, that gives people, like, you tell them what's wrong with the game and they'll immediately fix it. Yes. Yes. That's what we want. That's how we do it. It's perfect. But when you have Nintendo, a billion-dollar company, ruining people's lives, people have stopped buying it for a couple times after Nintendo Switch. Nobody. I mean, buddy, I despise Nintendo for a couple of times of what they do. The one time I didn't despise them was when someone was trying to get stuff off from Gmod that was Nintendo's, and Nintendo's allowed Gary's Mod. One creator created that game. Yeah. It's crazy, huh? It's crazy that I play Power World, and I think it's a fun game. I died at least 100 times in that game. I created the game in my level. They're like, Pokemon, they just start you off with a fucking banger, like, out of nowhere, and then you freaking die immediately. Me, I want to change the settings. I even tried Pokemon, that free roam game that doesn't allow pew pew pew. Buddy, I wasn't even able to do anything. I was just yeeted across the universe. Power World is a different thing. I made it in my comfortable level, where, and I managed to get the tough of the toughs. I managed to get a boss, a big boss, and hey, and her name is the Chillant. And I get to use it as, and I get to, because it's still not really out there all the way, I still get to use it as a fun character for my Zack's with Gravity Bros and my Night in the Smiling House type of things, and it's real fun. It's real fun about Power, but it sucks that if it gets shut, if Nintendo takes over it, it's gonna only be for Nintendo, and that's what sucks. Everybody knows what happens when Nintendo starts a lawsuit. Nintendo lose. They lose. Winning a lawsuit is an automatic L. Like, remember when Moist Critical was talking about that one guy that faked his Donkey Kong high score? I'm not gonna name him because I don't wanna. He must know that I might be talking about him. But Nintendo is already starting to decline. My people at school, my school, want Nintendo to fail, and I don't know why. Nintendo is good. I can say that they make good games. It's just now this time it's just games that are like from when they first made them, now remastered. It's like, dude, make something new. Like, don't reuse characters. Like, we don't want remasters. We can find the old ones in a different timeline, but we can. Some are good, some are not. The one thing I don't like was the one thing I didn't like, and I dropped both my earbuds like a fucking moron. Ugh. What I used to do is I had a thing. That thing was called an imagination. And an imagination equals gaming. Movies, everything. You can think anything from the imagination. And what my channel is here for is about imagination. Excuse me, Nintendo doesn't have any of that. I swear, I even look. Does the Nintendo people know what they're doing? No. They just make the game. It sucks because we have to endure Nintendo with this stupid stuff. Like, buddy, I have imagination. I created this. I created this with just the imagination of mine. It's Zack's World. Zack's World. Their own stories. Everybody has its own stories in that world. Zack's World is supposed to be characters that are from different places. Like when I created Red McGurtis, he was originally from Among Us. And now after Years Pie, he changed to this nice, tough man that still has no brain cells, working at a news station, editing what he has. Nintendo creates this stupid game from back then and call it, this title, remastered. Buddy, make Pokemon better. The only thing people are buying is Pokemon cards. That's what people are doing. They're only buying Pokemon cards. They don't want the games. The games are just gonna disappear one day. Power World is just something different. It's like Pokemon, but it's survival. Survival to the fittest. Pokemon don't have none of those. None. And I can think. Nintendo barely has shit. I can tell you now, it is like, I'm gonna check the time right now. It is about something o'clock. It's 10:38. I'm recording this. And I'm putting back the glasses on because I'm gonna hit the facts on you, Nintendo. Power World is from Microsoft. It's not even close to Nintendo. They put it out on Xbox, that's perfectly fine. Because we can't even play Pokemon on our Xboxes. How brain exploding is that? Majority of the people are on PS and PS5 or an Xbox. I'm just gonna say either a PlayStation or an Xbox. That means Sony and Microsoft. They approved. Two companies approved those two games. Oh, what Nintendo? You know, if you do that, you know Microsoft and Sony are gonna punch your butt. Sony, your butt, bro. If you even take a bit of cash from Microsoft or Sony from the player, oh, Nintendo, you got $5 million. I won't say billions because you're millions. You pretty much done, Nintendo. You can't. I know the mechanics of the game are similar, but there's more to it. It's more to it. So let's just say you throw a ball at a monster as a random thing. Yes, you can do that. But they added a new mechanic in the game where you can also hit humans in the face. Humans, buddy. They have humans. Nintendo, you don't own the mechanics. I know for sure. If you did, you'd be using them in every single game you have. If someone else made it like a bootleg Pokemon game, you take at least a year, almost a year to take forever. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with you, Nintendo. No one's happy with Nintendo. It's either miserable or miserable time Mark 2. I don't even want to say miserable Mark 5, 4, or 3 because I bet that's just either done. I'm done working with Nintendo. Like, bruh. I'm only young. You're gonna hurt the younger generation, dude. I can grab. You know what? I can grab something that I created. Edited. And you will be shocked, Nintendo. So, that one company that's getting sued by Nintendo, please don't do this. I do real good art. I do fan art. As Red McDurtis is, finally meets the Chichillin. This is my first drawing of Chichillin. And Nintendo goes after me because of the dang thing. Oh, buddy. You don't know what's coming. The people are stronger than the corporations, my friend. I'm not trying to break the law and stuff. No. I don't want that. I just want people to know that this is stupid. Like, this company had imagination strong enough to create a game called Power World. They even had the goal to even create the actual designs of these characters. Buddy, these characters are like something from a different universe. They're on an island. Pokemon is not even on an island. It's its own continent for some freaking reason. So, yeah. The game mechanics are the same, but it doesn't mean they're the same. Let me put that out there again. They're not the same. If they were the same, they would have been different. Say it again. They're not the same. If they were the same, you wouldn't be able to, one, capture the bad villains in there. You wouldn't be able to, two, build anything. 3, you wouldn't even be able to use a gun in the game, and I swear game rights need to keep those guns and gaming rights, dude. I even have, like, I have a pal that has so, like, a lot of guns, dude. They got a Blippi, they got an RK, they have a rocket launcher, and they have the nuclear option. Yes, and it's nuclear. It means it's not the same. There's no boats, there's no nothing, there's junk everywhere. You can scavenge for stuff, and there's random stuff on the ground that are not even food. And there's industrials. You can't, the game mechanic of the pals, they work. They work. They work. And they work. Until they want to break. That's pretty much what I call Mr. Hard Work for a reason. But I cannot think why Nintendo would do this after 4 months. Oh no, wait, no, 8 months. No, wait, almost a year. Palworld's been out almost for a year. And when I first got a glimpse of it, I was like, I want this game. I want this game. This game is better than Pokemon. Yeah, because it's not Pokemon. Yes, they both start with the letter P, yes. Yes, they both have the spheres, yes. Yes, they have crap during rain information, yes, but the information are not the same. Yes, there are a couple pals that look the same, like the green rabbit and the fire rabbit, yeah, but they look totally different. They look exactly different. I even pulled up between two of them, if I could even do it right now, but I can't. Because I got no Wi-Fi. But Nintendo, all I can say, Nintendo sucks. I don't like it. Every time Nintendo does a suing, it makes me rant about this. I'm surprised Nintendo had the chutzpah to even try. Try to make sure it's not making shit mad. And I bet that other company that's getting sued by Nintendo right now, they asked them, making sure that it's not, asked them, making sure it's not going to damage their brand or something. And I bet they asked nicely, and then they just hit them with a freaking lawsuit. Nintendo, you need to be better than this. Talk to them. Tell them what's going on. Tell them. Don't just immediately put a suing thing right there. Like, it's like if I want to get, like, this thing wanted me to get sued. Ooh, because I'm selling off-brand alcohol wipes that I do not do. Like, that's pretty much, and saying, like, if the game was called Alcohol Wipes, Clean with Alcohol Wipes. If there's a game called Clean with Alcohol Wipes, and I just get smacked with the dang thing saying, oh, the mechanics are exactly what they are in another game. Where are you going with this, Nintendo? You're not going anywhere with it. And what really grinds my gears on this one is there's a lot happening in 2024. There's the election's about to happen here. Things are gonna go chaos for America. And just for things to happen all the way up across on the other side of the world, it's just immortal. It's immortal. Like, it's inhumane, as people call it. Nobody wants to be sued on a year that's about to have big updates and stuff on other games. Like, I want the story. They have no story in Palworld. That's the thing. There's no story in Palworld. So why would you go after it if it's not the same as I even looked up all the facts. You can have Most Critical fact check my ass. I don't care. I do not care. Nintendo is smacking with the big L's there. And I'm not hating Nintendo. I love Nintendo. I used to play Mario all the time. But just looking at it now, that it's just reboots of Mario. What happened to Luigi? What happened to the Wario games that keep coming out? What happened to all the shit? They haven't even made a game for Waluigi yet. Like, dude, make something happen. Like, there's nothing to be done, and it sucks. And what sucks, it just makes no sense. Like, you can't just do that all the time. it's not fun for you to just. It's not fun to just start taking money out of things because something is the same. Everybody wants to create their own game, but when the games came out, you took majority of the freaking stuff that people are trying to do. It's not fun, it's not good, and it's inhumane. I do not like it. I have been rambling for a long time, but I want to make this clear one more time. I want to make this clear one more time. It's not the same. The games are different. So don't do that. You don't cringe up and just sue something even though it's a mechanic. It's not the same. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Don't forget to stay frosty and Nintendo sucks.